Kekeringan melanda 100.000 jiwa di 14 kecamatan di Kabupaten Gunungkidul,
masih harus
Jogja.
berjuang
Kekeringan
mencari
terjadi
air bersih.
Hello you who are watching me. I'm Ratu. Nice to meet you. Do you know Gunungkidul? What do you know? When you first heard about Gunungkidul, what did you think? Dry areas? Hard to water? Hey, don't judge before you know the fact. I want you to know the relation between drought, hydrology, and tourism in Gunungkidul. First, as the name implies, Gunungkidul Regency, which means South Mountain in English, is dominated by mountains, which are the western part of the Kecewa Mountains or the Southern Limestone Mountains, which stretch to the south of the Java Island. Gunungkidul is formed from limestone, and this indicates that in the past, Gunungkidul was the bottom of the sea. The findings of ancient marine animal fossils also support this assumption. This area began to become land due to tectonic and volcanic uplift since Miocene. Did you know that there are also many caves in Gunungkidul? You know why? This is because Gunungkidul is an area of limestone or karst mountains. If in other places when it rains, water will enter permeable channels. If in Gunungkidul, the water immediately seeps and collects in coral recesses or caves. For example, Pindul Cave, Gremeng Cave, Ningrong Cave, Kalisuci, etc. And rainwater becomes a very swift flow of water. We can find a lot of water flow in Gunungkidul, and it has been used for irrigation like Oyo River, Srigetu, Ngaranang River, Sumur River, Bribin Dam, etc. If someone says that the water in Gunungkidul is difficult, it's actually not that difficult. It's just that there are some areas that have been able to take water in underground caves or underground streams, and some have not. Well, have not yet, because there is a cave that has a very deep inlet that requires a much bigger, deep and powerful pump, and it costs a lot of money. Well, one that has been used is in Bribin. You know Bribin? Bribin is an underground river that is used by building dams. The dam, which was built in 2004 in cooperation with Indonesia and Germany, is equipped with a 2.49 meters diameter drilling machine, turbine, and 4 pump units. To get to the location of the dam, we have to use an elevator to go underground with a depth of about 100 meters. This dam works by damming the water in the Bribin underground cave, which is flowed to the surface to be accommodated into the reservoir, with a water discharge capacity of 800 liters per second. Only 10% is channeled through the piping system. The rest is left to the flow to be utilized by the downstream community. The water that is channeled through the pipe system then distributed to the village to meet the water needs of the Gunungkidul community. Apart from being used for raw water supply, this underground water is also used for irrigation and electricity generation. The existence of the Bribin underground dam is one solution of the drought that often occurs in Gunungkidul. Launching the PUPR website, the construction of the dam used a budget of 38 billion rupiah. Isn't that a lot? And the construction of this project involved other agencies such as the Ministry of Public Works, Batan, DIY Province, and the German government. The official commitment maker for the raw water development project for the DIY province, Sahrial, said, the technology used for the Bribin project is the first in the world, and raw water from Bribin cave is intended for 97,000 people spread across 30 villages and 5 sub-districts. Cool, isn't it? Then, what is the relationship between hydrology and tourism? Caves and rivers in Gunungkidul not only contain water that is used for irrigation, residents for drinking water, agriculture, etc. This can also be used for tourism. There are so many caves and rivers in Gunungkidul that have been opened for tourism, one of which is flow of water from one of the caves Kekeingan cave, namely the Oil River. So here I am on the edge of the Oil River. One of these rivers is used for rafting activities. You can see that, right? But if during the rainy season, you should be careful. Sometimes the water discharge can suddenly increase very high and very fast. So you have to be careful if you want to rafting during the rainy season. After listening to me while watching this great video of Gunungkidul, you know more about Gunungkidul, right? That should be it. Well, I'll go. Thank you for the time. See you. Goodbye.